So our amazing and not faultlessly perfect brother Barnabas is discussed some throughout the book of Acts, and some of his deeds and some of his actions are recorded. And he is a great example for us about the Holy Spirit's ministry through him for comfort. And he's a great example for us because, look, you could have the calling of, I don't know, to be a mother and to be a Christian mother who teaches her kids well, and you could have the calling of a Sunday school teacher, you could have the calling of an interpreter, you could have the calling of someone with the gifts of helps, like seeing to details of church life and taking care of practical issues, whatever. But definitely this is a ministry that you can exercise yourself in, because you and I, believers, we all have the Holy Spirit, and that means we are capable of walking in this ministry that Barnabas was walking in. So welcome to the Simple Truth, and let's just read this, Acts 11:22. When tidings of these things, so this is the news of how the gospel has spread outside of Jerusalem. When tidings of these things came unto the ears of the church which was in Jerusalem, they sent forth Barnabas that he should go as far as Antioch, who when he came and had seen the grace of God was glad, and exhorted them all that with purpose of heart they would cleave unto the Lord. For he was a good man, and full of the Holy Spirit and faith, and much people were added unto the Lord. So that's an amazing statement and an amazing picture, and there's so much there. I wish we could just talk hours and hours about that. But anyways, we see Barnabas in action here, and the apostles really sent the right guy. He really was the person who needed to be there, because we see how he handled things, and it says here he was a good man, full of the Holy Spirit and faith, and he was the right man for this. And the first thing that we must focus on, and we must realize here, is it says, who when he came had seen the grace of God. And this is something worthy of focus. If you are thinking about encouragement and comfort, the ministry of comfort, the ministry of encouragement, the ministry of helping someone by the Holy Spirit, through the Holy Spirit, helping someone up from their fallen state or from their natural state, then the first thing, the most paramount thing, is to see the grace of God. Okay, do you see the grace of God? This is so key, because Barnabas saw the grace of God in them, which means that he saw the future that God has for them. Grace has a future for them. Grace has something amazing for them beyond their abilities and beyond whatever their commitment to the Lord is at present. And how could I encourage someone if I do not see that in their lives? If I just see them naturally, and that's the beginning and the end of the story. I see the truth, I see the reality, but then I do not see the grace of God beyond that, for them, with them, in them, around them. And that would be, yikes, that would be terrible. That would be, what a limitation that would be in my relationship with them. I mean, imagine this verse. I'm just going to close with this. Imagine this verse, Barnabas, he came to Antioch, who when he came and had seen, spotted some minuscule things that they were off on. That was his focus, if it said that, or if this verse said that he had arrived there and immediately he started wondering, what secret sins must they have, like he arrived and immediately he saw how weak their commitment to Christ was. Okay, so if that, and I'm sure some people must have had some of those things in the church. Churches are not perfect, but do you see the grace of God? Barnabas saw the grace of God, and that means that he had the power to comfort because he saw the grace of God. Therefore, he could comfort. Without seeing the grace of God, how could I encourage someone? How could I help lift someone beyond their natural state in their walk of life? And that's just worthy of consideration. God bless your day.